You guys all know that I did my first NBA 2K22 franchise series with the Charlotte Hornets, so I've yet to rebuild them in 2K22. And that's what we are going to be doing today, a realistic Charlotte Hornets rebuild. So I definitely won't be getting anybody that I acquired in that franchise series, so no Kristaps Porzingis, no Jaden Ivey, no Andre Drummond, none of those type of players. So let's go here to the coaching game plan and figure out what I want to do around this team. I think there is a chance that I will move Rozier and or Gordon Hayward in this video. I would like to build around mainly LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges. Pretty much everybody here besides James Bouknight is expendable in my opinion. I would like to play 34 minutes to LaMelo and to Miles Bridges because those are the most important guys. I really do need to get, I don't think I'm going to play McDaniels, but I would like to get Kai Jones some minutes here. Yeah, let's give him 17. He won't start at the 5. I guess it will be PJ Washington, and this is going to be the 9-man rotation to start off the season. LaMelo Ball will be the #1 scorer, followed by Miles Bridges, and I don't care out of Gordon Hayward or Terry Rozier, who ends up as the 3rd leading scorer. So that is what we are going to roll with. James Borrego is going to be our coach. He wants to go to perimeter centric. I don't think I'm going to ride with that. We'll stay with pace and space. So let's get this simulation started. Now, before actually I start simulating, I can maybe give you an outlook of what I want to do around this team. So it's going to be the same as that franchise series, building around LaMelo Ball. He is obviously, I'm not moving him. That would just be silly. We got to find a backup point guard throughout this, though. I think I had like Eric Bledsoe and a couple other guys throughout that series. Shooting guard here, I think I would look for an upgrade next to LaMelo. Like, Terry Rozier is better in real life than he is in this game. So I think there's a chance I will move him. Now, not right away just because he's off that new contract extension. James Bouknight, I would like to develop him and maybe make him the full-time 2, that long-term 2. Small forwards, both of these guys are expendable. I think Oubre, I could move. Gordon Hayward could also move. And then at the 4, Miles Bridges, either at the 3 or the 4, he's somebody I'd like to build around as well. McDaniels, Thor, like they may enter the rotation at some points. We do have a bunch of bigs like PJ Washington. Not a bad player, but he could be like an asset I could use in a trade. Mason Plumlee, you know how I feel about him. Vernon Carey, I don't know. Kai Jones, I would like for him to maybe be my backup center long term. So I just want to make sure of one thing before I start simulating is Miles Bridges shot tendency. Yeah, why would it be that low? It's going to be up to an 85, and then LaMelo is going to be at a 90, and then the only other person that I really care a lot about is James Bouknight, 75. That's good with me. So let's get the simulation going. We'll see if we have any major injuries. Well, that's not a great start to the season. All right, so for some reason, 2K just isn't a fan of me. For some reason, when I'm at my home setup, because I feel like when I do my realistic rebuilds, we're always so bad. Like right now, we're currently the 14th seed. What? Like, I don't get why 2K hates us. What are we, 8-19? I don't get why we're so bad. We haven't had like a major injury, and like LaMelo and Miles Bridges have been pretty good to me so far. I guess LaMelo hasn't been great efficiency wise, but he's been getting it done, rebounds and assists. Maybe he shouldn't be the #1 scorer yet. Miles Bridges has been very good. Rozier has been not great, but not terrible. Bouknight's been fine. Like, Hayward's been all right. I just don't really know what's going on. Maybe it's like our lack of size at the 5. Maybe PJ Washington just isn't the answer there. So what I'll do is just try to change things up. Like, we'll go like that and see if anything changes by making Mason Plumlee the starting center. Yep, because I'd like to win some more games because I thought we'd be easily a play-in tournament team. So yeah, Terry Rozier is like been very cold as of late. I think there's a chance I give less minutes to him and more to James Bouknight. Yeah, definitely. I think we're gonna switch that up right there. I don't think I'm going to bench Rozier, but yeah, just give him a little bit less minutes and more to Bouknight, the youngster. All right, so it is the trade deadline, and I'd be silly not to look at some other deals, but like, I could move everybody in the offseason. It's not like anybody here is a free agent that I would need to move them at the moment, besides Bridges, but I don't want to move Bridges. I want to get him a contract extension, so I don't really think I'm going to make a trade at the deadline unless some team really wanted Kelly Oubre Jr., because it is an affordable contract, and if I find something, you know what, that would make sense. Like the Clippers getting Oubre, but I don't think they would trade Terrence Mann for Kelly Oubre. Like maybe the Suns getting Oubre back for Saric, who technically isn't playing for them in real life, but I don't really want to do all that for a second-round pick. So I'm not going to make any trades at the moment. We are just bad. I don't know why. I'm probably going to end up firing James Borrego at one point. I don't know if it's going to happen at the end of the year, but maybe making LaMelo Ball like the first scoring option was a silly idea. So I'm pretty much just going to finish up the season with disappointment. Oubre breaks his toe. Nice. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to probably just finish up the year, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. So we end up as the 13th seed. I don't really get why we were so bad this year, and it's weird because like I feel like I have some deja vu with being at home. This is my home setup. in New York, and I feel like whenever I start off a realistic rebuild, we're always really bad. Like, most notably with the Indiana Pacers rebuild, I was just like, wow, we're really bad in just year one when it just doesn't make any sense. Like, LaMelo Ball gets All-NBA third team. He was really good when I took him out of the number one scoring option. So, just duly noted, I'll figure that out if I want to use that long term. And James Bouknight, I honestly had a pretty good rookie season on all rookie second team. So, like I mentioned, I'm going to get that Bridges extension done, match any deal he gets. I want to give him a long-term contract. He is going to be one of our top 3 scorers next year. We'll have LaMelo Ball. I'll field offers for Rozier and Hayward, the former Celtics. I don't know if I'm going to find anything I like, but I do like Rozier as a player, so we'll see. Bouknight, I honestly kind of want to start him, but I can't right now. Oubre could possibly get traded as well. Washington, I don't know, because he's got one more year before he's a restricted free agent, and do I want to pay him? Not really. And then you got Mason Plumlee, Kai Jones, Cody Martin-Smith played a little bit this year. But yeah, I'd like to give maybe Kai Jones more reps next year, and we'll see who wins the 2022 playoffs. Is it going to be the Lakers and Nets? Nope, it is going to be the Hawks and Lakers, and the Hawks win in 7, and your finals MVP is Trae Young. I also believe with this realistic Hornets rebuild, I've now rebuilt every team, fantasy or realistic, in 2K22, so I might be going through each team that I didn't do realistically and rebuild them, and same with the fantasy style, but you can let me know down below what you want to see. Sure, I'll or increase the salary cap by $5 million. 25 owners approved of that. Now it's time for the lottery, which could give us some great luck. Wait, 9? Did I not finish as the 13th seed? Oh no, I did. Magic were the 15th, Knicks were the 14th, and we were the 13th seed. I was expecting to see, like, top 5, and we have 9. Well, that's just not going to end well. It's a lottery protected pick. All right, so they're about to announce pick 9. Please don't be us. Here we go. Don't be me. Don't be me. And it is me. Damn, we can't get lucky here. All right, so do I want to fire James Borrego after that season? Honestly, I think I'm gonna. He's been the coach for some time now. Didn't work out. I think Pop could be a nice successor for him. No, I'm just kidding. Why would I do that? It sucks because there's so many other coaches that I'd like to sign, but they're currently assistants of other teams, and 2K will just never let me assign assistants. Like, if I go through here, I'd offer Mike Brown a coaching gig. I honestly might offer Jeff Hornacek. I think he could end up being our next coach. But, like, I'll offer Brown, like I said. I'll offer Doug Christie a contract. Pete Brewer as well, but I don't think I'm going to get any of those. Yeah, blocked. All these blocked. We actually could get Pete Brewer. Hornacek, you actually wouldn't sign with me? All right, so let me keep an eye on Brewer. But I thought if I could... Oh, wow. He actually just got a coaching job from the Rockets? Okay, well, that sucks. So, yeah, it's going to be Pete Brewer. You're going to be our next head coach from the Golden State Warriors. Let's see what he can do. All right, so we're going to start the 2022 NBA draft. I don't know if I'm going to make any trades at the moment. I didn't really find a... Oubre trade I liked. I doubt I find a Terry Rozier trade I like. Maybe I find a Hayward trade I would prefer. I mean, hell yeah, I would love this trade, but I don't really think that it would make a lot of sense. We could get Royce O'Neal from the Lakers, but no, if I'm not really even getting a first-round pick or a young player, I don't really want to do anything at the moment. So let's see who's available at 9. Because none of these teams are really good to move up with. Like, maybe the Knicks at 3. Like, 9 and Hayward for 3. Like, I doubt that. Like, why would they do that? They wouldn't. The Rockets traded the 5th overall pick for Kemba Walker and Alec Burks. Why? Alright, so here has been the classifier. Banchero is currently balling out for Duke right now against Gonzaga. So, we have the 9th pick. We could go out and take Benedict Mathurin, another guard. We do need a center desperately, but there isn't a center that I like here by any means. Power forward, Yannick Nosa, maybe, but I think I'm going to pass on that. I do like the idea of snagging. Jaden Hardy is here. Benedict Mathurin, some guy I haven't really drafted yet, out of Arizona. I don't know why I thought he was out of Auburn, but yeah, I'm going to select him with the 9th overall pick. Maybe he's better than Bouknight, maybe he's not. We're just looking for that long-term shooting guard next to LaMelo, and I haven't really got him yet. That's why I wanted to acquire him in the draft, because I don't think it's going to be Rozier. It still could be Bouknight. All right, so we ended up this with Benedict Mathurin. I took Terrence Shannon there in the 2nd round, and Casey Riley, who I'm not even going to actually sign. Wait. Yeah, I don't even want to sign him at all there in the 2nd. So, Plumlee definitely declining that option. McDaniels will pick it up. Richards pick it up. Ish Smith declined that. So, I am looking for a backup point guard and any upgrade at center, which I don't... Wait, I forgot we had Scotty Lewis out of Florida, but I don't even know if I'm going to play him. I'm only giving Miles Bridges the qualifying offer there. Like, we need a center, and, like, I would be willing to move Gordon Hayward for a center. I just don't know who would make sense. Like, I would love Vucevic. Do I do this for Steven Adams? No, never mind. Definitely not. And I get no offers for centers I like. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to see what we can do in free agency. We can go out and sign... Oh, God. it's not going to be great again. So I'm going to look and try to get my backup point guard. And I think that's going to be not Bledsoe because I got him in the franchise. So I don't really know. There's nobody I really like out here. But, like, we could just roll with Book Knight and Mathurin as the backup guards. And, like, would I move Terry Rozier for a center? Hell yeah. But I don't know what I would be offered that I would like. Would I want Ivica Zubac to be my long-term center? Not really. Like, I would love Clint Capella. But why would they do this? Just wouldn't really make a lot of sense for them. Now, Miles Turner is interesting because they could look to switch things up here with Rozier or Hayward. Now, we could offer Rozier. Could we offer Gordon Hayward because he's from Indiana, I believe, or he's close to it. And then we could acquire Torrey Craig. Would we do this? Because I would be very open to this trade. They say no. I don't even have my first round pick next year. But I could throw in Jalen McDaniels. Nope. And I could throw... I don't even think I can really throw in any other player. I would throw in Nick Richards. That doesn't even work. So, what about if I threw in 2 second-round picks? Come on. Let's get this done, Indiana. What about 3? And that's the... Actually, I would... When I throw in a first down the line... It's probably not a great idea to give up a first-round pick. But, like, if I gave up a lot... I can't even lottery protect that. Oh, I don't know what to do. No, I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, and there's not really any other setters that I want to go after. Like, why would the Celtics trade back for Gordon Hayward? So, yeah, I think I'm going to start Kai Jones at the 5 next year. And, like, we might not be great. Now, I will check the protections on my pick next year because if we do get it in real life, like, at this time, if we don't make the playoffs, I'm going to trade override for it back. So, yeah, I mean, I should use my mid-level exception. I might use it on DeMarcus Cousins. No, because he's really bad in 2K. Ibaka? Yeah, let's use it on Serge Ibaka, a 1-year deal. And yeah, let's sign him. Nobody gave Miles Bridges a long-term deal yet, so we are going to give him a 4-year deal at a flat rate of 22 mils, so 4 for 88. Just a little bit under what Mikal Bridges got in real life, because I think he got 4 for 90. So boom, we're going to sign him. Player progression, LaMelo is up to a 93. That's like our golden ticket right there. That is our key to success. I mean, like, Oubre will be a free agent next year, and we do need him, because I would like to still have a good bench, and I'm not, like, tanking this year. I would like to make the playoffs, so that's why I didn't want to move Oubre for, like, maybe a first-round pick or anything like that. We do have to cut somebody before the season starts, and that is going to be... I don't know. Wow, we actually have a bunch of guys on this team. I don't want to cut JT Thor. I'm going to cut Nick Richards. Yeah. Sorry if you are a Wildcat fan. So, the rotation is as follows. Yeah. Oh, God, he's a 75. That's not great. Ibaka's going to get like 20 minutes tonight. Myers 100 Heat type rotation. We're going to go 33 to Bridges, 35 to LaMelo. You can go 29 to Hayward. I would have liked to go 25 there, 23 to Oubre, 22 to Book Knight. We're not going to be playing Cody Martin. We are going to be playing Benedict Mathurin about 17. This means no minutes for Kai Jones, or I give him 10 minutes, but that means, like, Rozier's kind of beat. But no, we could probably go, like, I don't know, this. Yeah, we'll do that. We can roll with this rotation to start off the season. I'm not going to do any scoring preferences. Under our new coach, Pete Brewer, it is defense. Yeah, we're not going to be defense just because that's just going to suck. We're going to be 7 seconds or less, so I'm going to change that, start the simulation, and let's see how the season goes. All right, so it is the All-Star weekend at the moment. I didn't really mean to go through that, but does LaMelo get an All-Star team? He does. He's a starter for Team Giannis, which, look at that. I hate how that gets cut off. 2K just will never fix that throughout this cycle. But yeah, LaMelo's averaging 26 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He's an MVP. Now, those are MVP numbers. Miles Bridges has been very good for us as well. And we're currently the 2 seed. And we didn't really change much from last year. Just changed our head coach and edited Benedict Mathurin and Serge Ibaka. Like, Rozier maybe have gotten worse. Book Knight has been alright. Hayward, nothing special, honestly. PJ Washington, 11 and 6. I will take that. Oubre, his efficiency's gone up. There's Ibaka. Benedict Mathurin. Ugh. Jeez, I spent the 9th overall pick on that. But LaMelo has been carrying us. I do want to see. Yeah, his shot tendency's a little bit low. Alright, I don't think I'm going to make any trades at this deadline. I think we're still due for a big move this offseason. Either it's moving Gordon Hayward or it's either moving Terry Rozier. Does he have a player option on the last year? No, cool. So I'm not even going to bother re-signing him. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to move PJ Washington as well. We're going to let him hit free agency as well as Kelly Oubre. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Hopefully, cross our fingers, we finish as a top 4 seed and no major injuries. So we stay alive. We finish the season as the 2 seed here in the Eastern Conference. Shout out to Emmanuel quickly winning Most Improved, and LaMelo Ball being an all-NBA first-team caliber player. That is what I'm talking about. And Terry Rozier did get hurt, as LaMelo was also on all-defensive second team. Okay. But yeah, Rozier is going to be missing most of the playoffs. It might be a little bit better now. Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks with a broken right hand. It was originally 4 to 6. So I have started James Bouknight. And then Benedict Mathurin I gave a lot of minutes to, but probably shouldn't have done that since he hasn't been very good. So he's going to get like 20 minutes a night. We're going to go 15 to Kai Jones. We can go 25 to Oubre. I'd like to go maybe 31 to Hayward. And then let's go 36 to both those guys, and we can roll with that. System proficiency for the playoffs will be at 3.5 stars. And here are the stats throughout the season. Like I already mentioned, LaMelo was an MVP caliber player. Miles Bridges could have been like an all-NBA third-team guy. Not really, but was good. Rozier just hasn't really been great for me in this video so far. Neither has Gordon Hayward. I mean, he was very efficient this year, and he's not like the #1 scorer the Hornets signed him to be. I'm just a little bit upset. I might have missed out on that Benedict Mathurin pick, but you know, you win some, you lose some, you draft some busts, you draft some studs. It happens. So we are going to be taking on the Boston Celtics. Ooh, possible yikes in round 1. That is a very tough team. But oh, they don't have Jaylen Brown. He is hurt. So is Marcus Smart and Peyton Pritchard. Okay, so we might be able to win this game, this series, as we end up winning game 1. Off to a great start, LaMelo. Alright, on to game 2. We end up with the L by 5 at home. Alright, so we split the games at home. That is a little rough. And we're down 2 to 1. Oh, Jaylen Brown is back. Oh, damn. Alright, yeah, we're screwed. I'm going to lose to a 7th seed. I hate 2K. Put me out of my misery. I know we're going to lose. And yeah, we end up losing in 6 games. I just figured oh my god. I just always lose to Boston. And then it just doesn't help that we were the 2 seed and they were the 7 seed. See, if it was vice versa, other way around, I'm like, all right, it makes sense they beat us. But no, they beat us in 6 as the 7th seed. I guess maybe they plummeted throughout the rest of the year just because Brown got hurt. And then once he was healthy, they were fine. Damn, Ibaka was very good for us. Oh, that sucks so much. All right, is what it is. And the Pelicans win it all with Brandon Ingram being your finals MVP. There goes LeBron. He retires, so maybe we can win it not like it matters because he's in the Western Conference. I don't know what I was trying to say right there. We are not going to approve of any of those league meetings. The Knicks will be getting our pick because it is lottery protected, so we'll be going to them at 26. Alright, so it is the NBA draft now, and I would like to maybe look to move one of these two. I mean, Hayward's on the final year of his deal. I'm still looking for an upgrade at the 5, and oh my god, I would love to do that, but why would Phoenix want to? Yep, just didn't get an offer for a center. I mean, I would include Benedict Mathurin and maybe sweeten the pot a little bit to go out and get a center, but I don't really know what center, yeah, I'm getting offered, Montrezl Harrell, Yusuf Nurkic, just not great players that I really want to trade for. I mean, we could look at, Rudy Gobert. If the Jazz want to bring home Hayward, I'd trade them Hayward, Mathurin, and a first. And maybe they would think about that, or Rozier. Maybe. I don't really know. What should I overpay for Valanciunas? Never mind, he's a free agent. I mean, Capella, you got traded to Minnesota, but then you also have Karl Anthony Towns. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So maybe we can actually go out and get Clint Capella. Because, yeah, like I said, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Would they prefer Hayward, do we think? Or would they prefer Rozier? So right now they have D'Lo, but he's a free agent. They have Edwards at the 2. I guess they could really use a new small forward. So maybe they would prefer Hayward. Yeah, it looks like the stars are up there. Would they do this straight up? Because if so, then hell yeah, I'm going to do this. And obviously they don't need him with Cat. So they can also move Hayward to the 4. That could be smart. They would want my 2025 unprotected first round pick. You know what? I am willing to do that. And boom, we finally get ourselves a good center. One of the best centers in now franchise history. Because, yeah, they've had Al Jefferson. But they really haven't had a lot of good centers in Charlotte. Bismack Biyombo era. Ugh. Mason Plumlee era. Ugh. Cody Zeller era. Don't even want to think about it. Alright, so we just made a major move. I don't think I'm going to move Rozier unless I find a trade that I like. Maybe for a power forward. It would be funny because I would do this, but no, I'm not getting Kristaps. What about Jay as a free agent? I was going to say Jeremy Grant. Marvin Bagley is a free agent. Never mind. Yeah, all these guys seem to be free agents. Aaron Gordon, I would actually like, and he hasn't been that great in Denver. So I feel like they would do this trade. They definitely would. Could I also snag somebody else? Because then I can give the full reins to Bouknight. Because, Rozier hasn't even been that great for me. So would you give me... Okay, so they can't even trade any first-round picks. So they would definitely do this. I don't know if I would want, like, another player. Like, would you give me Mojave King? Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. So I don't even know why I tried that. I would take on Finney Smith. Maybe I play, maybe I don't. Okay, what about if we just did Rozier for Gordon straight up? Okay. You know what? We're gonna do that. You might hate that, but I'm gonna hope that Capella and Gordon, that new front court, can lead the way, and then we'll have LaMelo, Bouknight, Bridges. I don't really think we got that much worse. I know we just traded away our 2 veteran players, like in Rozier and... Ooh, we get Earl Timberlake. I like him. But yeah, Rozier and Hayward. But I think we're going to be fine going forward. We're going to pick up the team options on everybody here. Qualifying offers, we will be giving PJ Washington the QO. We could also look to bring back... Oh, we don't have bird rights on Oubre. That's a little silly. So, I actually do have some cap space. Oh! Okay. That could be useful. So we have our point guard, shooting guard, Bridges at the 3. Does his overall go up? No, I'm gonna... Okay, so I could honestly sign like a power forward. I could sign a shooting guard, like DiVincenzo and LaMelo Ball. That would be a fun backcourt. I'm sorry, Bouknight, but I think I would have to ride with that. Now, I would have to let go of PJ Washington, which would be a little bit unfortunate, but I'd be okay with that because I think DiVincenzo would fit this team over him. So is DiVincenzo restricted? No, he's unrestricted. Perfect. So would you take 18 mil at a flat rate and then we could just call it a day? So he agrees on that. I would probably have to clear up about 5 to 6 mil to keep PJ Washington, and I don't know if I have like a veteran on the team to get that done. Nobody really here. So 2K might like be dumb and allow me to end up still signing PJ Washington. So Cody Martin gets a deal from the Bucks. Yeah, we're not going to match that. We are going to sign Dante DiVincenzo. You could take Cody Martin all you want. Yep, 2K will allow me to still sign Oubre, but they will not allow me to sign PJ Washington. But you know what? I'm going to bring back Oubre on a 2-year deal, and he should sign with us. Boom. There we go. We're ready for next year. We take a look at the player progression. LaMelo's now up to a 96 overall. There's Bridges at an 85, and I feel like we have a great supporting cast around LaMelo Ball now. We have good defenders. We have good shooters. We have good rim rollers in Gordon and in Clint Capella, so let's ride into the next year. I thought when I saw Oubre got hurt, I was like, no, he's out for this season, but that's for the summer league season. So it's going to be this 9-man rotation to start off the year. Yeah, Kai Jones and Mather in there. Oubre's going to get 22, 28 to Bouknight, 29 to Capella, 29 to Gordon, and then let's go 35, 33, 28. Yep, we could roll with that. System proficiency under Pete Brewer is going to be 3.5 stars, 7 seconds or less. Okay. And then let me just see some of these shot tendencies. Like LaMelo, you can lower that to like a 95. Bridges can lower that a little bit up to 60 there. 82, we can lower that to like a 79. DiVincenzo, you can go to 70. Aaron Gordon, you can also go to like a 70. And yeah, we could roll with this going into next year's season. And let's see how we do. And just like that, we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Really led by LaMelo Ball. I don't know how he didn't win MVP. Well, Trae Young, I guess he was not eligible. He tore his left Achilles. Damn. But yeah, LaMelo, maybe not. Yeah, like Tatum had a great year, so did John Moran, and obviously the real MVP, Luka Doncic, almost averaged a 30-point triple-double, so that makes sense. But we get Coach of the Year. How do we not get Executive of the Year? LaMelo Ball does take home All-NBA First Team honors. That's probably going to be it for the All-NBA teams. LaMelo takes home All Defensive First Team honors. That's what I'm talking about. And he also, yeah, wait, no All-Rookie teams this year? Okay. Unless I completely missed it. But we are taking on the New York Knicks in round 1. Who have Kennedy Chandler, Emmanuel Quickly, that SEC backcourt. I think Chandler's Tennessee, right? Yeah. RJ Barrett, Randall, IDB, Toppin, Ivy. It's like an okay team, but I think we should be fine against them. But hey, we did lose in round 1 last year. Shout out to LaMelo Ball on a fantastic year. And shout out to Miles Bridges being an absolute beast. James Bouknight as well. He's currently here with neck spasms. He can play through it. Him and DiVincenzo have both been amazing for us. Because you know that DiVincenzo is giving it for on the defensive side of the ball. He also averaged 4 assists and 6 rebounds. There's Clint Capella averaging a double-double. I love that pickup. Aaron Gordon bounced back a little bit this year. The efficiency actually might have went down. But, you know, at least he gives me good defense. Not great defense. So, I think I'm going to keep this fairly the same. I think I might go like 27 to Gordon. But I think I'm going to go like 16 to these guys, 20 to Oubre. And then let's go 38 to LaMelo. 35 to Bridges, 31 to Capella, and then let's give 1 more minute to, I guess, Capella, yeah, because I'm going to play DiVincenzo and Bouknight the same amount. Bouknight's fully healed. Let's go. We're up 1-0. We beat the Knicks by 4. Game 2, we end up with the win. Let's go. This is my first rebuild post 82-0, and I just, like, still can't believe that happened to this day. Like, that is one of my greatest moments ever, going 82-0 in an NBA 2K video game. That is just, like, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Miles Bridges drops 25 here in Game 3. LaMelo with 23 and 19. And in Game 4, we finished off the sweep with a triple-double from LaMelo Ball. And we have the Atlanta Hawks here in round 2. It's going to be the Clint Capella Revenge Series. I mean, LaMelo, he shot well from 3 and from the line, but not great from the field. Bridges shot well from 3 and from the line, but not from the field. So, yeah, I'm expecting some of these guys to do a lot better in round 2 going up against the Hawks. So, this Hawks team has Eric Bledsoe, Carson Watt. Oh, Trae Young is hurt. I forgot he's out for the year with that Achilles injury. How did they beat the Raptors in 7? Damn. Shout out to Kendall Brown. Shout out to Valanciunas. Yeah, he's a stud. He really is. I wanted him, but obviously we ended up with Clint Capella, who I'm cool with. Battle of 2 Southeast Division teams, and we are currently 7-0 in the playoffs. Bridges with the proofs right here. I don't need these little injuries. 3-1, and we end up winning in 5 in a gentleman's sweep. We are 8-1 in these playoffs so far. We have the Philadelphia 76ers in the next round. Thank God it's not the Boston Celtics. And yeah, we've gotten lucky with Trae Young not being healthy in that series, because that would have been a little bit scary if they did have Trae Young. LaMelo Ball, though, went off, to say the least. 33 points, 7.5 rebounds, 11 assists in round 2. Incredible stuff. And then we got Philly here, who still has... Okay, they got Maxey, and they got Simmons coming off the bench. Okay. They have Jaden Springer, Nasir Little. They have that similar Knicks backcourt with SEC teams, because Maxey quickly Kentucky, Chandler Springer Tennessee, Nasir Little, Harris, and B. They got Simmons, Furky, Looney, Dyson Daniels. I don't know who the best player in this series is. Is it Joel Embiid? Is it LaMelo Ball at this point? But it's going to be close. Game 1, we do win. We blow them out, though, by 21. That makes me happy. That makes me a very happy Ross. So, you know, Game 2, we win. I did not mean to press Simcast Live. I hate that so much. All right, so let's hop into Game 3. I just kind of want to quickly review that box score. What a defensive fourth quarter. That is what I'm talking about. A great performance by Clint Capella on Joel Embiid, and we're up 3-0. Oh, man, we win by 9. Not a great performance there from Clint Capella, but LaMelo goes off. And, hey, no, he was great on the offensive side of the ball. Bridges with 23. Aaron Gordon, you're kind of killing me, but your field goal percentage has been good for the playoffs, so I will not get upset at you. And here we are, 1 game away, going to the NBA Finals. Okay, gentlemen sweep, please. Yes, there we go. Man, if you're the Mavericks and have Luka, if you're the Pelicans that have Zion, and if you're the Hornets and have LaMelo Ball, you literally have a cheat code on your team with the 2K simulation. Same kind of goes with Tatum on the Celtics, and even some like John Moran on the Grizzlies as well. So we are taking on the Nuggets, the Aaron Gordon, Terry Rozier Revenge Series. Let's see what happens. Can we take home a Game 1 victory? We can. We have in every single series. We beat them by 9. A great defensive fourth quarter. Shout out to Miles Bridges in this one. Game 2. We pick up the win. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. Aaron Gordon had to drop 25 on his former team, and I'm feeling very confident that we are going to win the 2024 NBA Championship. And I'm going to get so cocky as Jokic puts up a triple-double, 34-point triple-double, and we are up 3-1. Okay, if they tied it up 2-2, then I would have been like, whoa, that would have kind of sucked. How was Rozier this year? It was what he was for us, basically. But, oh, my God, Clint Capella and Miles Bridges combined for 65 points. Are you kidding me? And are we going to win the finals in 5? Yes, we can. LaMelo Ball is your finals MVP. And just like that, in 3 seasons, after being one of the worst Eastern Conference teams 2 years ago, we just won it all. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. Let me know down below. Did you like this team better? Did you like the franchise team better? So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you check out yesterday's 82-0 challenge video, because it's my best one ever. And there's a big reason why. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.